Okay. And my last question is, what do you think is the most important issue facing your district? And as a city council member, what action would you take to address it?
Okay. Another great question. So, what would I do to address the biggest issue facing District 3? District 3 is one of the wisest districts. So, our infrastructure, our homes, everything is aging in District 3. I want to make sure that we have proper infrastructure in place, whether that be inviting or making new zones for senior facility or senior care, affordable options. My generation, the millennial generation, is faced with raising families and also caregiving for parents, grandparents. So we want to make sure that there is access to um, options, dignified options for our seniors and for our families to be able to afford that care. Another thing is just making sure that our intersections are safe, that our sidewalks are more connected. So just investing in the infrastructure that we have and making sure that it's connected in a way where and easy for people to keep their independence and easy to navigate to take care of their daily tasks.
My last question is, what is the most important issue you see in your district? And as a city council member, what action would you take?
So over 80% of the houses in District 3 were built before 1980. So we have aging neighborhoods here.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the things that the last 12 years I have focused on and that we want to continue focusing on is maintaining and even increasing the property values for the people who own those properties who are living in those houses. Um, there are a number of things we can do. One of them is we can create a really great quality of life here that attracts young families, still continues to bring energy and vitality into these aging neighborhoods. And that quality of life is going to be based on our greenway system. Then, in addition to that, we're going to have, we're working on parks and improving our parks. So we have greenways, we have parks. When we open the San Marino complex, we're going to have a lot of activities going on there, cultural activities and performances that will bring the community together and help connect the community to each other. And then the quality of our schools is, of course, also an attractor for young families. So we can continue to build that energy in the community. And I think that's really what I see here is not just maybe to preserve those property values, but to create that sense of community so that this is someplace where people want to invest in by making it their home and contribute to in that sense of community.
Right. Okay. And then my last question today is, what do you think is the most important issue in your district, and what action would you take as a city council member?
Well, it's something I hear a lot when I'm talking to people, especially people who moved to Huntsville, is they're disappointed with public transit. So my wife and daughter, they moved to Huntsville, and my daughter's always asking me, "Where's all the buses?" Because people move here from like New York City, Washington D.C., and across the world. In most other big cities, they have good public transit, but in Huntsville, we kind of advertise ourselves as a growing big city, but we just don't have the public transit to the infrastructure to really, show that. So that's one of the biggest things we can do to improve our city is really work to improve our public transit. Not just the number of connections, but the speed and uh, getting people to actually want to take the bus.
Yeah.